Good morning, bon matin, everyone out there. Championship Sunday here from the 39th annual Pictou County Memorial Bantam Hockey Tournament. Live from the Pictou County Wellness Center here on High Button Sports. First off, I'll introduce myself. My name is Matt Dudelay for High Button Sports. Obviously, I'll have the call for you here this morning. A semi-final matchup, the perfect record. Shediac Predator 3-0-0 coming into this semi-final matchup. They got themselves a bye right to this game here today, and the visiting team here, but technically the hometown team, the Pictou County Crushers, a 1-1 record, lost the opening game to the East Hants Penguins and have since clawed themselves back into a position where they can punch their ticket to the big dance later on this afternoon. A snowy Sunday morning here from Pictou County, Nova Scotia. The players are on the ice. 15 minutes on the board. The officials look like they're ready to go now. The starting goaltender first for the Predator, number 31, Jaden Hickey. And in the other side for the Pictou County Crushers, number 31, Camden Behe. Looks like we are ready to go now. Puck is down and we are underway. So the first touch now is going to go to the Predator. Across for Jacob. Gaudette through the middle of the ice. That's going to go all the way down past Behe. Good job to hold off there as he let that one go by. And that's going to be our first stoppage of play here. The U15AA semifinal matchup. Pretty simple scenario. You win, you continue, you lose. Your tournament is finito. It's what you play for all weekend when you land here Friday morning. The object is to play here on Championship Sunday. Super Bowl Sunday at that, so a big day of sports. So the Crushers are going to chip that now as Miller. All the way down the zone, and that will be an icing charge to the Crushers now. So one icing apiece here to start. Well, thank you very much for tuning in wherever you're tuning in from. Your morning coffee and enjoy some local minor hockey here. The faceoff's going to come to the left side of Behe as Mirabelli now is going to pick that up. The outlet pass up the right side for Walsh. Into the middle now for Core. Core had that poked off his stick. McNamara out there, a hat trick in last night's quarterfinal matchup, an electric atmosphere where they took down the Glace Bay Miners by a score of 5-4. A game right to the end now is Gauguin in over the right side. Gauguin shot there. Behe the save, rebound, they score. The jersey tug from the Predator, and Poirier breaks the ice here in the semifinals, and it's 1-0 Predator. A shot for a rebound. Behe couldn't handle the original shot as it bounced in behind him, and just like that, we have our opening goal here. Puck is down now. Mirabelli will take it off the ensuing face-off as he moves it through for McNamara, who couldn't handle the pass. Mirabelli now will recollect in the neutral zone. He's being pressed there by Roy. And now that one's going to be into the Pictou County bench. And what a play down there by Kochi. Absolute candid play of the game so far. So face-off just in front of the Crushers bench. Mirabelli will take it. Up the right side for Walsh. Walsh into the middle for McNamara. McNamara. He's going to handle, hold, moved it over to the left side, turned over by Malthus. Across to the left side, chipped off the wall. Roy trying to get himself turned around, but it's Walsh now who got a piece of it, and that's going to be ripped down inside the Crusher zone to Grace. Now McNamara in defensively to help out as he'll pick it up on the left side. Through the middle of the ice looking for Walsh. That was picked off. And now Mirabelli, he'll take it. He's going to enter the zone. Puck rolled off his stick, fresh ice. He's going to continue down. He's going to work in behind the goal. Had it poked off his stick there, but only for a moment as it cycled back down low. Rimmed around to the far side, all the way past the defenseman, Frazier, who actually is a forward, holding back. For Mirabelli, who had jumped into the play now is Johnston. Keep an eye out on the social media platforms today as mic'd up videos should be out anytime within the next hour or so. So that's chipped out to the middle off a stick. Held in, Jacob almost ran into Gaudette there at the blue line as that's going to be chipped out into the neutral zone now. Outlet pass, Jacob, smooth move there as he works down the right side. He'll enter the Crusher zone. Takes a bump down there from Ramsey. Now Gaudet couldn't hold the line as the puck will come out. He'll push it back inside the Crusher zone, but Ross will collect here for the Crushers. Reed Frazier is going to get that just inside the Shediac zone, but now it's going to go back the other way. Here's Dre. Dre in over the line, 2 goals in his final round robin game yesterday, and player of the game honors as well. Nice little reverse play there as Johnston picks it up. He gets around Banfield, turned over in the middle of the ice. Dre couldn't find it. Now it's going to be picked up there by Ross. Ross couldn't find the lane as he had to chip it out into the neutral zone. That's going to go all the way down the ice, and that'll be an icing here, charge to the Predator. So we'll flip it back down around to the far side. All the way back to the point. Whitmore turned it over to Banfield, who will enter the Crusher zone. He'll drag, shoot, Behe, the glove save. Rebound comes loose as Meisner chips that up to the far side. Back to the right point, shot towards the goal. That was deflected on its way to the net. Now Whitmore, he'll take a bump as he moves it up the right side. Chipped free now, and good job there by Landry as he was able to poke that puck free, but it will get exited out of the zone now as Landry back for it. He's going to stop up behind his own goal. Now he'll fire an outlet pass for the middle right onto the tape of Banfield. Riddick Banfield in over the line. Fantastic name. Shot there, and there goes the blade as LeBlanc snapped that twig. That's a couple $100 shot there. Hopefully that one's under warranty. Referee will collect that and get it out of harm's way here as the Predator. Landry, outlet pass there. McNamara there to intercept as he's bumped off the puck. Now Roy had that bounce over his stick, but it'll get down inside the Crusher zone. Icing waved off. Whitmore up the right side. Good job there to stay on the backhand. And now it's going to get out into the neutral zone. McNamara couldn't handle it. He'll leave it there for Walsh, who will enter the zone on the right side. Little drop pass for McNamara, who was pressed by Roy. And now Babineau picks it up. Core, little hit to separate there as he's upended as well. Now bodies flying here. Maltusin over the line. Poked it into the middle of the ice. Roy couldn't get it to the goal. Now he will. The rebound comes loose. Behe threw his feet there. Anxious moments for the Predator as that one wasn't able to be handled. Now Behe saved, deflected in front. Another nice save there from Camden Behe. Moved over to the left side. Core had seen enough. He sent that the length of the ice, and that's going to be an icing charge of the Crushers here. 10:07 left to go here in this first period. 4-0 the shots here in favor of Shediac Capellet. Puck's going to be taken here from Johnston. He's going to push it to himself around the far side. Continues on, moves up to the point. Gaudet there, tipped in front off the stick of Ross and up over Behe. Now centering pass into the feet, and Behe down in the butterfly will grab that, and he'll hang on, so we'll have another whistle here. Face off now to the left side of Behe, taken by the Crushers, cleanly off the draw. Johnston takes a bump there. He's going to continue on behind the goal. He's being pressed back there. Puck will come out now. Right side hash marks. Shot there from Gaudet. The save Behe, and the rebound comes loose. Ross rims it around the far side. That'll get by the intended target. And now it's going to be poked out into the neutral zone. Jamieson into the middle. Good try there. Couldn't complete the pass. As now Jacob's going to pick that up in transition. 2-on-1 forming here. Great back check by the Crusher. Shot there. The rebound goes all the way out to the high slot. And now an opportunity there for Frazier. He was hooked up. And that's going to be a penalty here to the Predator. Just as I mentioned it, a hooking call. And the Crushers are going to get their first power play here as they trail by 1. 9:21 left to go in this first period. And a good chance here for the home team, the hometown team rather, to tie things up here in the first period. Puck is down now, taken by the Predator off the draw, but it's the Crushers who hold the zone. Miller, cross-ice pass, dangerous one. Whitmore picks it up, fires it towards goal. Shot in front there. Hickey dealing with some traffic in front was Mirabelli, the D-man, who will slot in front of the crease. And now that's going to be ripped the length of the ice, and that'll kill some time here as Behe out to leave it there for Whitmore. Good job there as he left it on the forehand side, which allowed Whitmore to come through without breaking any of his momentum and picked that up on the forehand. So a real small detail of the game, but one that goes a long way in my opinion. So now McIntosh walks in over the line, tries to get a shot off. That was blocked as he continues in on the forecheck. Mirabelli in the corner. He'll lean on Landry. He's able to out-muscle his man. This goes back to the point for Miller. Miller takes a bump there, and he's able to hold the line. Wadden towards the goal. That was intercepted. Chipped out to the blue line. Nice play, Miller, as he kept that in with his foot. Now he's out-muscle his man, and now Poirier will pick it up shorthanded. Poirier, a little chip. He's going to have a step now on Whitmore. Poirier, shorthanded, all alone to the backhand. What a save, Behe. Rebound is loose in behind the goal, and now the Crushers will collect here. What a save there. A timely one for Behe. It's a shorthanded chance there. 48 seconds left to go here in the man advantage as Whitmore jumps in. He's going to take a bump from Babineau. Malthus down there as it's centered into the crease. Now that's going to get all the way down the ice as Whitmore was upended. Back to collect is Johnson. He's going to just wheel it behind the goal here. He's got the walk coming at him. Shakes around his first forechecker. Now up the right side, left side, sorry, for Ramsey. Ramsey blew a tire. Babineau back for the Preds. Wasn't able to exit the zone as Johnson picks it up at the left point. Shot there through a crowd. That was deflected, and that goes wide. 15 seconds left to go. So that puck is cleared now. Big clear there for the Predator. Now in behind the goal once again. Johnston, far left blue line. So they work it inside the zone. We are officially back to even strength now. So 0 for 1 on the man advantage. Pictou front, rebound, bouncing puck at the slot. And now it's up and off the glass. We have a man down in behind the goal. And the whistle's going to go now. And I'm not sure, it looks like Braden Core, but he's back to his feet now. Just in case you didn't believe me, there he is going back to the bench under his own power. Not really sure what happened. It was kind of behind the play. So the faceoff's going to come outside into the neutral zone just in front of the Crushers' blue line. Puck is down now. Ramsey wins that over to the far side. Frazier got tangled up. Now is Dre into the middle of the ice. Jamieson chipped that to himself, but it's Gaudette there. Chips it inside the zone. Dre into the middle for Gaudette. Gaudette goes back door. Dre shot. Oh, what a save there. Camden Behe flashing the leather. Are you kidding me? Dre thought he had that one in the bank. And Camden Behe, the save of the tournament. My, oh my, complete robbery on that one. Dre even started the celebration, and the ref right away waves it off and points to where the faceoff would be. And if that doesn't spark your team, I don't know what it's going to take. Behe's been an absolute star for this Pictou County Crushers team all tournament long, and he proves right there of his worth for this team. So the puck now in the Shediac zone. Morneau loops back inside his own defensive end here. He'll fire across ice. Dre will take that off the bounce. He's going to walk in over the red line. Dre slowly in over the line, drops it there. Back in front, tipped. Morneau couldn't get a stick on it. Now as it's picked up by Ross, he's going to head north. Ross chips that inside. He'll head for a change now as both teams will complete changes. Wadden, he's going to get in the lane of Jacob. Jacob will run Wadden into the sidewall. Whitmore up the right side there as Jamieson able to get a stick on it. Now Gaudette fired that cross ice. That's going to end up right to Yannick Gaudette out front and behind the D, but back in time was number 15, James Core. So the puck comes all the way out to the blue line. That'll exit the zone. Stop-up play there from Banfield. Banfield had that poked off his stick. Poirier, the goal scorer here for the Predator, is going to take a bump now as Miller runs into his man. He'll take a bump from Banfield. Now back the other way is Whitmore. Whitmore in over the line. He's being pressed there as he enters the zone. Down there, takes a bump up in the face. Now McIntosh looking for that loose puck. It's rimmed all the way around. Core holds the line, takes a bump there just inside the blue line. Now Braden Core in to help out. Puck's chipped out into the neutral zone. Poirier, one-on-one. He's going to get in behind the defender. Behe going for the big poke check, and good job by Wadden to come back defensively. I think that poke check there just kind of slowed Poirier down or made him think here for an extra second as he'll continue on with the puck. Oh, front. Gauguin shot there. Behe the glove save, and he is feeling himself right now, folks. 5:07 left to go here in this first period. Still marveling at that glove save from Behe just in the last sequence. One I'll definitely be going back to look at. It's a face-off to his left. Crushers dominating in the face-off dot here so far, but they give the puck up now as they walk in. Shot there. Behe saw it the last second, but it goes wide. Walsh able to chip that puck outside the zone. Core looking for it, but it's Roy who picks it up just inside the blue line. Tries to center. Being triple teamed now out front. DeGrace couldn't find it. Into the middle of the ice for Walsh. Walsh in over the red line. He's going to get that in deep. A bouncing puck in behind the goal. Babineau in behind to collect. Double team there from the left side. Puck stays in the corner. Core towards the goal off the side of the net there. Rebound in front. Whacking at it was Walsh, but it's going back the other way here by the Predator. Malthus. And over the blue line now. Down the left side, fires it towards the goal. Behe let it bounce off, and the puck is cleared out into the neutral zone. Maxime Gaudette, the right side. Pressed there by the Crushers as they'll turn it over momentarily here in the neutral zone. Now is Mirabelli. Mirabelli, nice move. He's got a step there and had the puck poked off his stick. Now he'll rim it around the far side. Walsh there to stay back in Mirabelli's position as it's centered now, tipped in front. McNamara looking for it. Walsh comes in, gets a whack at it. Puck bouncing in front. Opportunity here for the Crushers, but the Predator are going to pick it up here as Dre heads back the other way. 4-on-2 forming here for Shediac. Into the middle of the ice. Waved at Mirabelli. Gaudette shot there. He scores. Yannick Gaudette continues his hot pace as he goes upstairs on Behe. And he says, you're not going to stop me with the glove this time. So now it's 2-0 Predator. After a flurry of chances in front there for the Crushers, puck goes back the other way. And Gaudette, the captain here, makes no mistake. 3:47 left to go here in this first period. Face-off taken. Pushed forward. Jamieson, he'll take a bump there from Jacob. It's Maxime Gaudette. Saucer pass across. Johnston able to get that out into the neutral zone. And they're just going to play pitch and catch here off the strong side. Dre left it there for Gaudette. Gaudette for Morneau. Morneau shot there. That one goes wide. Dre on that loose puck. Gaudette now. Delayed penalty on the way. Crusher shot there from Gaudette. Bad angle. And Behe makes a save as the Crushers touch up here. And they're going to be penalized. And it looks like it's going to be Ramsey here. It's like head contact penalty. So Drew Ramsey will sit for 4. Double minor for head contact. A tough blow to finish this first period off, trailing by 2. It says on the shot clock that they don't have any shots, but I think we can all agree we've seen a couple hit the goal. So the faceoff's going to stay inside the Crusher zone. Big penalty kill here for the hometown team. Walsh picks it up. On 3, able to hold the zone. Little seam pass across. Poirier couldn't find it. LeBlanc shot there, redirected aside. Rebound into the feet of Behe. Picked up by Ross. Ross takes his man down, back to the point. Held in at the line. Poirier, he's just going to lean into Johnson there. Deer in the headlights there, but he's able to maintain possession as they battle away on the half wall. Johnson will take his man down. He had seen enough. Poirier comes free. Poirier, short side, rebounds. Behe the save, bouncing puck in front, and it's covered up now by Behe as the whistle goes. Great start to this semifinal matchup. Sackville Flyers U15AA took down the Chester Ravens in the earlier semifinal. And the other Sackville Flyers team took down the hometown team, the Pictou County Crushers, to put their team into the next round here, the championship game later on today. So that teams are set now as we wait for the U15AA action to finish here, and we are just underway at the other rink as well. Maxime Gaudette. Over to the left side, Yannick Gaudette, backdoor, opportunity, shot there, Behe the save, rebound cleared, Miller couldn't clear it, back to the point, Gaudette, one touch across for the other Gaudette, seam pass, Dre walks in, tried to center off a set of skates, over all the way to the blue line, and that is going to be held in. Great job by the official right on the scene, as that's going to be ripped down the length of the ice. Hickey out to play it, and he'll leave it there for Yannick Gaudet, who will loop behind his own goal, cuts back to the middle as he was pressed there from Miller. Gaudet through the neutral zone, just past the Weeks Crushers logo. In over the line, left side, he's got a lane. Gaudet, he'll carry it in behind the goal. Wants to force the Crushers to play some defense now as he does a full loop around. He'll pass it across for Maxim. Back for Yannick. Back down for Maxim. Cross ice, Dre, shot there, Behe the save, and he is all over that backdoor pass right now. Another big save, Camden Behe. 15 shots on goal already so far here in the first period for the Predateurs. And Camden Behe putting on a show here despite giving up 2 early. Predator moving that puck around. Very smooth, calm, and crisp around the offensive zone here, and that's what's opening up lanes for them to get some good clean shots off now as Babineau tried to force a puck through. Good job to keep it in at the line there. Fantastic precision and focus to hold the blue line now as it's worked around the top. Gauguin down low for Landry. Landry spins off a defender. Being pressed there. Good job by Whitmore. Roy in behind the goal. Fires it across for Poirier. Too hot for him to handle. Core runs into his man. Whitmore had his stick lifted. And now Behe is going to cover that up at the side of the goal. 1:11 left to go in the first period and 1:54 left to go here in the penalty to Ramsey. 16-0 the shots according to the scoreboard here. That one's going to be ripped outside the zone. Maybe ripped to be generous, but it will get outside. So we are officially in the last minute to play here in the first period. Wadden turned it over, and just offside was his teammate who was in there forcing to create the turnover. So the faceoff will come just outside the Predators' defensive blue line here. .1 seconds left to go on the clock. So Gaudet will swing that back for Maxim. They're working over the line, had it poked off his stick, but it's Yannick Gaudet who picks it up. Loops around the left side. He's going to rim that around to the far side. Dre on it now. Had that poked off his stick, and now it's going to get outside the zone. Wadden, good job there as he took a hit, or made a hit to make a play. Now he's bumped. The Predators here with 27 seconds left to go. Yannick Gaudet in over the blue line. Left side, stops up, waits for his recruits, moves it into the middle of the ice. Dre returns the favor down for Gaudet. Gaudet tried to center off the skate of Mirabelli. Morneau now, over to the corner. Dre shot there, Behe the save, puck's in behind, and whistle's gonna go here as it was sitting in behind Behe. So 10.9 seconds left to go in the first period. 53 seconds left here in the Ramsey penalty. So barring a goal here in this situation, the Crushers will start the second period on the penalty kill. Puck is down now. Opportunity as it goes back to Gaudet. Gaudet shot there in front, tip, that goes wide. 7 seconds left to go. Dre now works over to the corner, tries to center. And now Beetle will dump that one down the ice. And that'll do it here for the first period. A 2-0 lead for the Predator. Shots on goal after one period, 18-0 in favor of Shediac. We will step aside for just a moment and we'll be back with second period action. All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back here. Quick break, and we're back at it here for the second period. 43 seconds left to go here in the penalty for the Crushers. They'll start this one 5-on-4. 15 minutes up on the board. Players ready to go. The puck is down, and we are underway here from the Pictou County Wellness Center. Chipped all the way down the ice. Cross ice for Gaudette. Gaudette and Gaudette will play it back and forth to each other. Here's Yannick. Now we'll pick it up. He's in over the line. Now he walks to the middle of the ice. He's going to buy himself some time and space here. Back up top. Down to the right side. Centering pass. Picked off. Fraser 2-on-1 with Johnston. Johnston. Good job as he had to stay on side. Not sure if Fraser knew he was with him. 5 seconds left to go now. Ramsey on his feet, ready to return as that's chipped back in, and that's going to do it for the power play. A big kill there for the Crushers. A 4-minute double minor. Fraser trying to center. He will now. Ramsey out of the box there. That one just gets away from him. Now as Wadden reaches for it. Chipped back down inside the zone by Ramsey. Gaudette chipped that off the wall. Tipped out into the neutral zone. Johnston going to get the red line. Try and get it back in deep, but it's a stretch pass back the other way here for the Predator. In over the line. Opportunity on the left side. That's Babineau. Now Johnston. Outlet pass for Miller. That gets by him and the Predators defenseman as Landry goes back to collect. Landry surveying, scanning, looking for options. Tipped off the stick and inside the zone. Icing is going to be waved off as Johnston back for it here. Chipped off the wall. Now Miller going to have a step here. Foot race, 2-on-1 forming. Goes across ice onto the stick. Shot there. Oh, and that one just missed. McIntosh, glorious opportunity. Another nice shot there from a distance, and that's going to be stopped up. 13:20 left to go now in the second period. A good start for the Pictou County Crushers as their fans will give them a little extra boost here. The faceoff will stay inside the zone. Puck is down. Meisner had that poked by him. Poirier couldn't collect it as Meisner able to regain possession as he fires it in on Hickey. Hickey getting every start here for this Shediac Predators team. Now it's down low. Miller tried to go short side. That one just missed on the blocker side. It's in the far corner now. Go again. He's going to go get it and rim it around the far side. Meisner towards the goal, tipped in front. Good little press here from the Crushers now as Gauguin plays it with his stick, so that'll get rid of the hand pass. Now is Whitmore. Whitmore takes a bump down there as the puck goes back the other way. Gauguin now in over the line. Ran out of time and space as he dumps that one in. Meisner in behind his own goal. He'll move it up the right side. They're just going to fire that out into the neutral zone, and Justin Boudreau able to knock that down as Banfield collects. And now Whitmore back here. Double shoulder check. So he's going to take a bump down there from Banfield. That puck will go all the way around to the far side, and the Predators able to touch it up. Rimmed around. Braden Core. I can hear the Sackville Flyers goal horn going off in the rink behind me here, so they scored, obviously. Babineau back the other way. Whitmore spins off. He'll hit the partner into the middle of the ice now. McNamara, little pitch and catch there early as Core. Back the other way now, Predator. 2-0 over on the other ice pad. DeGrace under the stick. Got the first move, couldn't finish the second one. Now it's poked free. McNamara got a man going with him on the right side. Shot there into the glove of Hickey, and the Crushers will get an offensive zone face-off here, trailing by 2, their third shot of the game. Face-off down inside. Shot there towards the goal. Hickey with a glove save of his own. And he'll cover it up. Puck is down now. Off the face-off, the Predators will hold possession as it's poked out into the neutral zone. Beadle just rips that back inside the zone where Jacob's back now for his team to pick it up. He goes cross ice for Dre. Dre back to his D-man into the middle of the ice onto the stick of Yannick Gaudette. He's going to move it over to the left side. Good heads-up play there. That's knowing exactly where traffic is. Into the center ice area. Back up top, Gaudette. Gaudette shot towards goal. Tip there. That one just goes wide. As Jacob now had that one roll by him. Mirabelli looking for his options. He goes up to Ramsey, but it was intercepted. As Beadle now is going to touch that up on the high stick, so the faceoff will stay inside the Crusher zone. 10:43 left to go. The second period. Better start to the period here for the Crushers. 4 shots on goal so far here in this one. Push to the corner now. Ross takes a bump there from Poirier as that puck will get by the defender at the point. We have a foot race now. Reed Frazier on the backhand to the forehand shot there. He tried to go half shot, half back door there. Hickey kicked it aside as the rebound loose now. Frazier on it. Poirier just going to rip that out into the neutral zone. Johnson had kind of eased off there as the strong side defender just to make sure. Now as that pass goes through the middle, picked off. Poirier, nice little move, gets around Johnston. Poirier right side, he's tripped up, and that's going to be a penalty in any league as he goes into the wall hard there. And that's going to be a hooking call to Ryan Ross here for the Crushers. So he'll sit for 2, maybe less. And the Predator will have an opportunity here to add to their lead. The face-off will stay inside, the right side of Behe. Sorry, our right side, Behe's left. Guess I haven't figured out my lefts and rights quite yet. This puck is down, good clean win here for the Crushers as Johnson will work in behind his own goal. Soft chip up the right side, Wadden heard the footsteps there for a moment, tried to clear but fanned on the opportunity. Dre back into the middle. Back to the right side. Dre back door looking for Yannick Gaudette and just out of his reach, so he'll slow things down now. They'll try the seam pass once again. Johnston couldn't get a handle of it enough to get it out of the zone, so they move it down to the right side half wall into the middle of the ice from Gaudette. Gaudette's going to see a lane shot there. That one was tipped and just goes wide. Dre now collects on the right side. Down low for Jacob in behind the Pictou goal. Johnston saw numbers. That was his time to pounce, and he does so, but the big body of Jacob wins that battle. Back up top for Gaudette. Dre, one-time opportunity. That one off the side of the goal. Behe was there, though, however. Into the corner. Jacob. Whitmore just takes him down. Now Whitmore will continue on, but it's Dre who comes away with the puck. Now Jacob looking for it. Pulls it to himself, but Whitmore has an opportunity to clear, and it will get out. And now Walsh able to get that puck inside the zone. 55 seconds left to go in the man advantage. Maxime Gaudette being pressed down there. Good force from Walsh. She slowed it down there. Lucas Walsh shot there in behind. And an anxious moment there, shorthanded for the Crushers as Hickey made the original save. And the puck bounced up and over him in behind, and he was able to stay focused down there. He's shaking his head now at that one, but the save was made, so job is done. 42 seconds left to go here in the Ross penalty. Puck down now. Picked up by the Crushers off the faceoff as Boudreau goes back to set up behind his goal. He'll stop up now as he waits. McIntosh will funnel him out the one side as Poirier picks it up here. He'll make his way through the neutral zone. In over the red line now, in over the blue. Opportunity to the right side, centering pass there, and Gauguin couldn't find the goal. And now it's going to be tipped up and over. Babineau holds it, and we're going to have a penalty here for head contact, and it's going to go against Alex Roy. So power play over. And that will be 4-on-4 for another 17 seconds. And then the Crushers will get a little bit of an abbreviated power play. Not going to try to do the math for you. I can already feel my brain overheating trying to figure it out. So face off now down into the Shediac zone. McNamara off the draw. Try to sneak play at the side of the post. And now it's going to go past everybody and down the ice. Icing waved off. Good call there by the officials. Mirabelli got a man on him. He'll reverse it back the other way. Meisner back to pick it up here as he'll work his way out of the zone. Meisner cross ice, finds Ross out of the penalty box. Ross had to go through his feet, and now the Predator were able to get it inside the zone as we are underneath 10 minutes to go. Worked out of the corner. Mirabelli trying to get some space, being pressed there by Poirier. Nice move to get around the first forechecker. Mirabelli up the left side in front of the benches. Now in over the blue line. He stops up, waits for his recruits into the middle of the ice. McIntosh shot there. Hickey the save. Rebound kicked free. Another opportunity. Miller McIntosh back out front. Couldn't handle the puck long enough to make a play as Boudreau able to get that puck down the ice, but it hits the official and stays in the neutral zone. Mirabelli leans into his man. Now him and Malthouse get reacquainted. Behe out to play the puck. He'll leave it there for his defender. Meisner up the right side. Mirabelli, nice little chip play there for Wadden. Wadden through the neutral zone over the right side blue line. Little under the stick move. Puck's free. McNamara, opportunity. Hickey the save. Rebound is cleared once again. Miller, quick shoulder check there. 40 seconds left to go in the power play here for the Crushers. Shot through a distance. Opportunity, Ross, rebound. Another one cleared out to the blue line. Beadle, good job there as he was able to maintain the zone. McNamara, out front. Wadden, turn around, pass, and now it's going to be cleared the length of the ice. As Behe will come out to play that. Beadle will loop with speed as he's going to pick the puck up here in full flight. Beadle through the neutral zone. On the left side, he enters the zone right down the middle. So he walks right into the crowd. Now he turns, fires that at the goal, but it was picked off there by Jacob, and that's going to be rimmed around to the far side, and that'll do it for both power plays here. Neither team mustering up anything offensively here on the man advantage. As Ross just dodged a hit there as Banfield came flying in. Miller chipped off the wall, double team there. He takes a hit to make a play as the job got done. Good job by Gaudette there at the blue line. Would have got caught with too many players on the ice. But he didn't touch up, so Johnston able to work his way through the neutral zone. Johnston, good head of steam, and over the line, left side, shot there. That one goes off the stick of Gaudette and just wide. He was trying to go back against the grain. Now it's going to be chipped out. Whitmore, the only man back here for the Crushers. So work that up, left side, Frazier. Frazier turned it over. Gaudette now with Dre, 2-on-2 on the left side. Opportunity tries to center off the skate and all the way out to the blue line area where Ramsey picks it up. Ramsey tried to center there for Jamieson, poked off his stick. Now it's turned over by Frazier, but the Predators able to get it back now as Ramsey picks it up and dumps it in here for the Crushers. Frazier tries to get it to the goal, off a body. Ramsey fires that towards the net. That goes in behind. Worked around the far side. All the way up to the blue line. Whitmore shot there through a crowd, and Hickey finds it. And he'll glove that down. Shot number 9 and save number 9 for Jaden Hickey. 20-9. The shot's now in favor of the Shediac Capellet Predator. So it's 4-1 Flyers over the Dartmouth Whalers on the other ice pad here. The other U15AA semifinal. Go to the crowd. Frazier goes back to the point for Meisner. Good look there as he'll cycle that down low. Frazier takes a bump down there. Moved up the left side for Banfield. Banfield will start to hit the gas here. So he's going to chip that inside the zone, and that's not going to be from the right side of the red line, so that's going to be an icing call. Banfield arguing with the linesman, but maybe it looked a little bit closer from his vantage point down there. So face off inside the Shediac zone. 4:58 left to go now here in the second period before we head to the intermission. Crushers trying to get one late. Centering pass there, reaching for it was Frazier. Now Meisner, tipped in front. That one goes wide. Worked in behind the goal. Boudreau up the left side for Banfield. Banfield centering pass is Fandom, but Gauguin picks it up and he's going to head north. Cross ice pass for Poirier, too far for him to reach, so it's inside the Crusher zone. Meisner pushes it back up the strong side. Frazier, the end of his shift, got a stick on it. And now the Predator will touch up, so no high stick on the play. Landry takes a bump from Jamieson as the puck is worked back down inside the Crusher zone. Whitmore. Chipped off the wall. Banfield. Whitmore went for the hit there, just enough to separate from puck. Good job there. Meisner comes through, got around Malthouse. Meisner, left side blue line, tried to make a move, poked off his stick. Back the other way go the Predator. Waugh takes Whitmore down. Now DeGrace into the side of the goal, and the whistle's going to go here as the net off the pegs. Good defensive play there as it looked like the Predator were going to get in behind the defense. But the faceoff's going to stay inside the Crusher zone here. So we get the nets back on the pegs. Into the corner. Beadle takes a bump from Roy. Puck down now as Waugh bumps into his man. Mirabelli will collect him behind his own goal. He'll move it up the right side. Looking for the stretch pass from Miller. Just poked off the stick as he'll take a bump there from LeBlanc. Now poke free. McIntosh trying to get some time and space as LeBlanc waves at him. Good stick there from LeBlanc. As McIntosh just works his way up to the top of the blue line area, but it's Malthus who picks it up now for the Preds. Malthus runs into Beadle over the line. Waugh trying to chip and chase. It's Beadle who will get there first as he pokes that free and behind the goal for Mirabelli. Mirabelli for his options. He takes a hit there as him and Jacob get acquainted down there. Neither one of them hit the ice, so job done on the separation of the puck. Partnered in behind for Mirabelli, who will return the favor back for Beadle. Miller, one touch, nice heads-up play there as back the other way goes McIntosh. McIntosh is going to walk in over the line. Shot there, kind of a bouncing puck that Hickey had to make a nice save on. And now it's chipped out into the neutral zone. 2-on-3 forming now as Core on the back check. Left side, into the trailer. Gaudette, opportunity shot there. Great stick in front from Johnston. As Gaudette all alone in the slot. The last guy you want with that much time and space, with a fantastic defensive play there from the captain. So he got a stick on that at the last second and up into the netting. Puck down. Preds will take it off the face-off. Maxime Gaudette didn't have a lane to the net, so he fired it back up inside the zone. Approaching the 2-minute mark. Dre tried to go short side bunk and a little bit too high on that one, so face-off is going to stay inside the zone though, however. .235 left to go now. Puck is down. Johnston didn't have a direct pass, so he goes up and off the glass. That'll get out into the neutral zone. Trying to chase that down as all three Crushers forwards out into the neutral zone area. Johnston runs into Dre. Backdoor pass. Unable to complete the play. McNamara couldn't handle it as it gets pushed around to the far side. Core takes a bump down there from Jacob. Yannick Gaudette will fire that back down inside the zone. Behe tried to make a play out front there. Opportunity, high slot shot there off the body of Johnson. Rebound loose. Behe down. Puck gets poked in behind the goal. Johnson didn't really have and a big hit there from Core as Jacob stepped into him, and he is down on the ice. And he is still down. Lots of motion though. He's moving around down there. That's the first thing I'll look for. So I do believe Core just came back this weekend from an injury earlier on in the season. Not sure the extent of the injury. Also, if you're new to the channel, we don't show the injured player on the ice here at High Button Sports, so to the respect to the player and their teammates. So it looks like it's going to be a 5-minute major here, and Jacob's going to get the gate here early. Now Core back to his feet with a little bit of help. So Cale Jacob, not sure what the call was, but Core still in some pain down there. And they're going to ask to keep that door open so he can head down the hallway. We hope Core is okay. Face-off now, 5-minute power play here for the Crushers, and what an opportunity this is here for this squad down by 2. 5-minute power play, they can score as many as they want here. They still have to solve Hickey. The Preds are actually going to need a player in the box here. It's going to have to be someone from the ice. So it looks like it's going to be Malthus is the odd man out here, and he'll have to serve the 5. Always a tough one. Nobody wants to raise their hand for that one. So 5-minute power play, minute 54 left to go here. We hope Core's okay. He might return to the game, but highly unlikely now as Mirabelli went for the big hit down there, and now we're going to have a whistle, and that is going to be a penalty here to the Crushers, and just like that, the power play is done 7 seconds into the man advantage, and that is a tough penalty to take for the Crushers here, as that one will flip all the way back down to their end zone. Player already kind of down on the ice. Mirabelli just a little bit too aggressive down there, and now he's going to sit for 2. So 4-on-4 now. Still could potentially, or will get a power play out of it, but they'll have to finish the 4-on-4 2-minute here. Sort of the right side of Behe. He's off one by the Crushers. Whitmore behind. Centering pass. Gaudette's shot there, blocked by Whitmore. Sacrificial play. That one got poked through his feet. Now Wadden looking for it. Johnson got a step there on Babineau. Now he's going to work in over the line. Johnston interfered with there, and now we're going to have another penalty. So just like that, tipped off the side of the goal. They're going to get their power play back. A penalty-filled last couple minutes here as Dre hauled him down. He's going to head to the box here. So it's going to be a slew foot, I think was the call. So the faceoff's going to be down inside the zone. And that's a 4-minute, that's what I was going to say, an automatic 4 with a slew foot. So about 10 minutes of penalty minutes up on the board right now. And once again, the Crushers will have an opportunity here with the power play. Captain wants to get an explanation, but if you look at the rule book, it's an automatic 4-minute penalty on the slew foot, which is something that I just learned this year. So Whitmore walks down the left side, shot there. Hickey got it covered up, and the whistle's going to go pretty quickly here, and I can't say I blame the official one bit. So we'll have another pause here, minute 13 left to go. A big goal on the next one here for whatever side. The next one is huge. The referees are going to get together here. We're going to have a conversation down at the Shediac bench. Looks like they got the explanation they were looking for, so the face-off now going to come to the right side of Hickey. Puck's down now. Peeled out. The crowd. Whitmore shot. He scores. Blair Whitmore, top bunk, short side, and he cuts the lead in half. And that Pictou County faithful fired up now. They were just waiting for something to be sparked here. And it's Whitmore, a leader of this team, walks in off the face-off, only had enough space to put the puck upstairs, and he makes no mistake there. So with a minute 9 left to go, the score 2-1 here. So the 4-on-3 will continue. Both double minor penalties will stay up. As the Predators players in the box just looking on here. So the second slew foot penalty will be down to 2. The 5-minute will remain as it is. So 4:13 left in the 5-minute major, and 2 minutes now for the slew foot as they scored. So that knocked it down 2 minutes, and still a minute 12 left to go here in the Mirabelli penalty. So 4-on-3 it will remain. Left side for Johnston. He's just going to hit the getaway sticks. We're in the final minute here in the second period. Johnston down underneath. Nice move. Tries to center. He does, and it goes off the shoulder of Wadden. And a good job there to collect from the captain, Gaudette, as he's able to clear that the length of the ice. 36 seconds left to go here in the second period. Whitmore back for it now. He'll turn. He'll wheel it. He's got some ice in front of him. Lots of ice out there, 4-on-3. Whitmore, the goal in the period. Down the right side, he just continues on. Landry, real good defensive play there. Great angles and gap control there is what has stopped that from happening. 20 seconds left to go. Johnson will pick it up here. Maybe time for one last opportunity as Johnson walks in over the line. Another move, almost got under the stick again. And now Wadden battling there. Gogan couldn't clear the puck. Now he will. Whitmore will pick it up. He's got 5 seconds left to go. He's going to turn, fire it over to his teammate. 2 seconds left. They're yelling shoot here in the arena, and it will. And Hickey just makes the save there at the end. A little bit of a knuckler kind of buckled him, and that'll do it for 2 complete here. A 2-1 lead for the Predator. A penalty-filled second period. Final shots on goal after 2 complete. 20-12 in favor of the Shediac Capellet Predator. Penalties still up on the board. We'll head to the intermission here. We'll be back with third period action. You're watching the 39th annual Pictou County Memorial Hockey Tournament live on High Button Sports. We'll be back in a few. All right, folks, welcome back. A much anticipated third period here, semi-final matchup. Pictou County Crushers, Shediac Capellet Predator. 2-1 the score here for Shediac. A 4-on-3 to start the third period. 3 minutes, 6 seconds left to go in the 5-minute major. 51 seconds left to go in the slew foot. And 13 seconds left to go in the cross-checking penalty to Mirabelli. When Mirabelli jumps back on the ice, it'll be a 5-on-3 for about 30 seconds, and then they'll still have a power play from the major from the 5-minute original penalty. So Whitmore with a beauty goal at the end of the second period there to cut the lead in half. We talked about it briefly in the second period about the next goal being big, and it came off the stick of Blair Whitmore. 2-1 the score here entering the third. Like I said earlier, pretty simple. You win, you move on, you lose, and you are kaput. We are in for quite the third period here, folks. 4-on-3 to start. 2-1 Preds. Ref's got the nets on the pegs now. Referee at center ice. Both players already ready to go. And good eyes there by Yannick Gaudet, the old Eagle vision. Picked up a knob on the stick. So it looks like we're ready to go now. 15 minutes on the board. One final period here to push your tournament another few hours, or it's time to get in the car and head home now as Whitmore leaves it there for Miller. Miller will carry it up ice. He's going to slot back there. Great job by Yannick Gaudet on the angles. Miller in over the line now. He's going to look to slow up. He will. Mirabelli out of the box. 4-minute power play out front there. Hickey makes the save, and he'll cover it up. Face off just to the right of Hickey now. Tying up off the draw, Wadden will fling it back for Whitmore. Whitmore cross ice now for Miller. Miller at the right side point. Look for his options. Now he's going to get some motion. No sense standing still out there. Miller down low. That'll bounce over the stick there of McIntosh. Babineau thought about going after it. Now the puck is rimmed around to the far side. A little bit of urgency here from the Crushers go a long way. Shot there from Hickey, or on Hickey. And he's going to cover it up. The face-off will stay inside the zone once again here. 2 minutes and 10 seconds now. Just the major that is up on the wall. Malthus looks on. Always tough to serve a penalty, but it's a team game, and every now and then you have to do something for your teammates maybe you're not a huge fan of. So all you can do is look on now and hope his team will kill this off and maintain the lead as the Preds able to get the puck down the ice. Whitmore on it. Dre tripped them up. Play continues, though, however, as it moves out into the neutral zone. Gaudet. Carry it down. Now he's just going to kill some time skating backwards, and he's going to send that the length of the ice now as Whitmore back for it. Whitmore leaves it there for Miller. Miller steps out on his crease. He was looking for Mirabelli, who actually got a stick on it as he blew a tire. It's going to be held here. Preds, stick handling, and they're going to send that down into the Crusher zone now as Whitmore picks it up. Minute and a half left to go. Whitmore left it there for McIntosh, who works his way up the right side in front of the benches now. In over the line. Tries to go inside out. He does. Good defensive play there. Now is the puck in the crease area. Hickey is not happy right now as the faceoff looked like it's going to be outside now as Mirabelli is going to be called on the slash here, and Hickey a big fan of that one. Going to be 2 minutes slashing, so the faceoff's going to come outside and down into the Crusher zone. Mirabelli not happy with that call, but a little bit of a late whack on the goaltender there, and that's going to get rid of the power play. Minute 21 left to go, and the penalty that Malthus is serving, and a fresh 2 minutes up on the wall for Mirabelli. Puck back to the point. Landry fires it towards the goal, but it goes in behind. Johnston, Jamieson chips it. Ramsey, the only man up there for the Crushers, pulls it to himself, but it's going to get inside the zone. Chipped around the far side. Morneau, a little bit lackadaisical. Ramsey opportunity to shoot there, blocker save. Hickey finds the rebound and he'll cover it up and hang on. It's a good job there by Ramsey to stay in on the forecheck here. A minute even left to go in the penalty. Face off to the left side of Hickey here. Now it's going to be ripped back down inside the zone. Landry will rim it around the far side. Chipped off the wall, up for Poirier. Poirier wasn't able to maintain possession, and it's a cross-ice pass from Johnson. Jamieson couldn't handle it, so it's back for Ross in the defensive zone. Good escape move there. Fresh sharpening allowed him to get away from that forechecker. Now as Ryan Ross continues on, tries to get it in deep. Now he'll hit a set of skates, but he'll recollect and dump it back inside the zone. Landry takes a bump there from Jamieson. Now Poirier will pick it up. Poirier down the right side, in over the line. Drops it there for Gauguin out of his reach. Jamieson from the big loop. So we're down to 15 seconds left in the penalty for the Preds. Babineau turned it over. Jamieson down the right side, trying to get free. He's being harassed from behind there, and now Boudreau will take a bump down there from Jamieson. Jamieson will head to the bench for a change here. And now we're power play here for the Predator for 35 seconds. It's carried inside the zone. Babineau tried to center. Johnston intercepted as he battles down there in the corner. Babineau is going to come away with it. Centering pass, couldn't find Gaudette. Ross chips that off the glass. That's off the skate of Maxime Gaudette and out into the neutral zone here where Babineau will pick it back up. Chipped up for Yannick Gaudette. Gaudette picks it up. He's going to make a move through the neutral zone down the left side. Tripped up, dropped it there. Cross now. Opportunity. Dre back to the point for Gaudette. Gaudette down the left side for the other Gaudette. Now it's going to be chipped free. That's going to be down the ice as Mirabelli on his way down, and just as the penalty expired, that'll be an icing charge to the Crushers. So 11:09 left to go here in the third period. 2-1 lead for the Predator, 20-16 the shots. Landry shot there. That one was tipped up into the netting and out of play. Warewell Bombers in action today. Another Pictou County squad. They're playing in Antigonish against the Novas, leading 1-0 right now. You can find that one on highbuttonsports.ca. But if it were me, I'd be staying right here. As that puck now, front there, just getting a stick on it there was the Crushers' defense. Now that was Beadle, and he was able to eliminate that chance backdoor. That was a great gaping cage there as that Demp almost drilled his own coach. Beadle pokes that free. Eisner picks it up, tries to get it inside the zone. Now he will. Delayed offside on the play as the Crushers will have to tag up. Picking it up with some speed is Landry. Landry cross ice, turned it over. Meisner in the middle of the ice trying to get a shot off. Good defensive coverage here from the Predator, as that's going to be at the side of the goal, and it's going to be covered up by Hickey. Dangerous pass through the middle here. This is with a 1-goal lead. You want to make sure you're keeping the puck on the outside, using the glass and the wall. Eliminate those passes through the middle of the ice here, unless you are 100% certain. This face-off is down. Shot right away from the Crushers. Not going to make its way to the goal. Now it's going to be chipped off the glass. Whitmore couldn't handle it at the blue line, so Miller back to help out defensively. Poked that free, but it's Malthus now. We've got a 5-minute break. And now that's going to be touched up by the Preds, and it's going to be an offside call here. So the face-off's going to come just outside the Crushers' blue line. Completely across from us here in the booth. Puck's down, won by the Preds cleanly here. Gaudette's going to fire that in on Bayheat. Bayheat's going to keep things moving here as it's rimmed around for McIntosh. McIntosh poked it free. Beadle. Now it's going to be touched with a high stick, but it's the Preds who touch it right after, so that'll get rid of that call as it's ripped back down inside the zone. Whitmore, a little bit of time as he'll collect on the left side. He moves it up to his winger. Miller couldn't handle it, so the puck goes back down inside the zone. Beadle fires it across. Whitmore, good job on the option. Miller Steps around the first forechecker. He's going to fire cross ice for McIntosh. McIntosh in over the line into the middle for Wadden, and now he'll cycle it down low. McIntosh with some space. Oh, front. Whitmore shot. Oh, off the crossbar there, looking for the equalizer and his second of the game. And now the puck's back the other way. 3-on-2 forming now for the Predator. Poirier all alone. Shot. Behe, the glove save. A timely save there from Camden Behe is going to keep this score exactly where it is. Chance at one end and chance at the other. And Behe coming up huge for his Pictou County Crushers squad after Whitmore just hit the crossbar. And if that ain't hockey, folks, fantastic chance at one end and right back the other way. So this game kind of opens up here a little bit. Preds looking for some insurance, and the Crushers obviously looking for the tying goal here as we are underneath 10 minutes to play now. Johnston moved it up the left side. Fraser couldn't handle it. Opportunity in front. Behe once again on the glove. And if I'm the Predator, I'm not going glove side at all right now. Behe kicking out a few rebounds, so I'm looking for that low shot, but I'm just a commentator, so it really doesn't matter what I think. A face off to the left side of Behe now. Taken by the Crushers off the draw. Johnson, soft chip off the wall. Go again. Looking for it. Now it's going to be picked up by Fraser. Fraser on the left side. He's just going to try and fire that towards the goal. Why not? Now he'll get in on the forecheck. Bangs at it at the side of the goal. Hickey couldn't corral. Fraser now lost that puck as Poirier heads north. Here on transition. Poirier, left side, cuts into the middle. Big hit, Johnson. Now an opportunity shot there. That one goes up and over. As Poirier still down on the ice, Mirabelli on him. Penalty now as it's going to be Mirabelli once again. And he's going to be penalized here for cross-checking. Mirabelli just by nature plays aggressively. Maybe just a little bit too hard on the back there with the stick. Didn't really get to see it as it was kind of a jumbled play down there behind the goal. But that's not going to help the Crushers here, so they got to kill this off and get right back to it. 5-on-4 now for the Preds. Push through the middle. Walsh going to chip that up and over. That's going to give him a little bit of time to get in on the forecheck as Gaudette goes back for it. Walsh will stay right on him. He'll funnel him out the side. Good reverse play from Maxime to Yannick. Across for Dre. Dre in over the line. Had to stop up as he was forced at the blue line to make a play, and he had to retreat back as his team was offside. Gaudette moves it over to the right side. Nice puck movement there as Yannick. Gaudette picks it up now, but it's dumped outside the zone. Back for it now is Gaudette. Stops up behind the goal. Walsh to the right side, which will force Gaudette out the left or out the right, I suppose. Gaudette will carry inside the zone. Shoots it towards the goal. Behe the save. Whitmore into the end wall. As he tried to clear, wasn't able to exit the zone. Now as it's picked up, Dre down low. Gaudette, seam pass, good stick there from Wadden. He knew the play and he made an in-game adjustment here, and a good stick there is what eliminated that. Now is Whitmore. Strong pressure there is going to poke that puck up to the blue line, but it's Gaudette who holds the line. Whitmore continues on up into the play. Walsh looking for it. Whitmore as well. Morneau takes a bump down there. Whitmore, now he'll take a bump down there from Roy. Now he's taken down. Play continues. Pictou County faithful wanted a penalty there. Gaudette through a crowd. Behe tracked it, but it didn't make its way to the goal. Whitmore once again, physical shift for him. He's going to be tired down there. Back in front, Gaudette centering pass, blocker save. Behe rebounds loose side of the goal. 14 seconds left to go here in the penalty. Backdoor pass, and another good defensive play by the Crushers will eliminate that seam pass at the back door. Now is 5 seconds. Mirabelli looking on anxiously here, ready to return. Dre in the right corner. Penalty expired. Back to even strength. In behind the goal. Trying to clear now are the Crushers. Mirabelli out of the box. He's going to chip it to himself or try to. And now he will get it free as Wadden looking for that loose puck. Into the middle of the ice. Mirabelli a chance. Down the right side. Tried to make a move, but the D-man had eased off. Banfield now in transition. In over the line, left side, shot there, Behe the save, rebound comes loose. Beadle had to be careful with Poirier right there on the scene. As Banfield now Centering out front, Mirabelli's caught out there as a forward as his penalty expired. He stayed on the ice. Outlet pass there for Meisner. Meisner bouncing puck in on Hickey. Hickey had to be careful as Babineau comes down to collect the rebound. Meisner in and throws a hit. Poirier, dangerous through the middle. McIntosh, and that's going to be played with a hand pass. Opportunity there on the turnover. Some people might be thinking, how come he didn't touch it himself? But in split second in a fast game like this, sometimes your brain just sees the puck there and you think, hey, I have a bunch of open space you don't think could be a hand pass. So game of hockey is very fast and you have to make decisions very quickly. There's not a whole lot of harm done there as the faceoff was outside the Preds blue line, and now it's going to be pushed back inside the zone, but Banfield's going to head back north here through the neutral zone in transition. Meisner on him. Banfield over the line. Shot there, and Behe once again with the save. Approaching the 5-minute mark here. 2-1 lead remains for the Shediac Kapolei Predator. 27-17. The shots on goal. A good pushback from the Crushers so far. They went multiple minutes in the first period without a shot on goal and have since started to pile on a little bit of pressure here as Johnston couldn't handle it. In his feet now as that's poked off his stick by Roy. Beadle rimmed it around the far side. Miller chipped off the wall. That's going to go back to the point for Babineau. Shot there. That one was deflected wide. Chip down low. They're going to reverse it now as Beadle. He's going to look for his options. He's got a man on the right side, but it's Beadle with a head of steam down the left side. He's going to try and break in. Beadle tried to get a shot off. Great job, Babineau, as he came back defensively to help out and just got a stick on it. Stick on stick check there. Now is Johnston. Goes for the dump in. It'll get inside the Shediac zone. Chipped off the wall. DeGrace couldn't handle it. McIntosh, quick shoulder check. 2-on-2 now if they hurry. Into the middle of the ice, dropped there. Wadden couldn't handle it. Now back the other way. DeGrace bounced over his stick. Wadden looking for that loose puck. He's upended. DeGrace picks it back up. He'll take a bump from McIntosh, but he'll continue on. DeGrace right down the lane. Behe's going to grab that and hang on. 4:07 left to go here in the third. Time ticking away now for the Crushers. Predators just trying to hold off here. Still looking for that insurance marker. Face off to the left side of Camden Behe. Back up front, LeBlanc down low. They're just going to rip that around to the far side. Well, the Sackville Flyers have punched their ticket to the U15AA championship game with a 7-1 victory over the Dartmouth Whalers. And now we will await the winner of this game here to set the stage for later on this afternoon. And behind the goal now, Morneau looking for that loose puck. We'll keep an eye on the goaltender if the Crushers can get out of their zone here. Pass through the middle. Couldn't complete as it was turned over. Predators doing a good job. They're going to keep two forwards high here in the offensive zone. Trying to eliminate any breakout now as a 2-on-1 going back the other way. Lead pass, left side, shot there. Hickey the save, rebound loose, comes out. Jameson shot there. He had some space, and that one goes up and over the goal. Mirabelli back to the blue line. Working now. Dangerous pass through the middle. Whitmore spins off of Morneau. He's going to head north. Chipped it by one hand. Nice little pass there. It's Ramsey in over the blue line. Try to move it over to the left side, but the Predator back the other way. Jameson turned it over. A flurry of back-to-back action here as Dre comes in. He'll throw a hit. Now it's a 1-on-1 and 1-on-2 now. Jameson in over the line. Nice little move. Trying to get free, but it's Landry back for it. Jameson will throw a hit down there. Back to the point. Johnston to the net. Tipped in front. That goes out into the high slot, and that's going to be cleared the length of the ice, and that's going to be an icing charged here to the Predator. So it looks like we're going to have a 30-second timeout for the Crushers, so we'll step aside for just a moment, and we'll be back at the conclusion of the timeout. All right, ladies and gentlemen, 30-second timeout is finished here. We'll see what coach of the Crushers drew up now. The goalie will remain inside the net. 2:35 left to go here in the third period. Time ticking away for the Crushers. Preds take it off the face-off. Rimmed around the far side. Poirier takes a bump there from Johnston. Whitmore, last man back, and he knows it. So he's going to spin around, turn, fire. Johnson will pick it up off the bounce. The captain will make his way through the neutral zone. He'll move back to the left side. In over the zone. Behe looking at the bench, waiting for the nod here to head down for the extra attacker. Johnston down low. He's going to take a bump down there. He needs some puck support down there as he'll hold it in. In behind the net. Wadden looking for it. Johnson centering pass. Whitmore jumped in. Had to be careful now as a 2-on-2 forming now for the Predators. Whitmore. Good battle there as he's just going to work underneath. A good, strong defensive play there from Blair Whitmore. He's going to collect and head back the other way. Whitmore slowing things down. He's going to chip inside the bench area now, and that's going to be a face-off in the neutral zone. Blair Whitmore. A great job here. They're going to get him off the ice. You got to imagine he's going to be back out there in a hurry. So he'll go right by the door there. So the face-off in the neutral zone in front of the Crushers bench. Through the feet of Mirabelli. Turned over. Dre with an opportunity late. Backhand chance. Behe, the glove save once again. And they continue to push on the glove hand here. Nice little sportsmanship play there from Dre. He knocked his man down by accident, and now he's just going to make sure he's okay. So even amongst the chaos and the competitiveness here, you still find a way to show a little bit of sportsmanship there, and a lot harder. A lot easier said than done now as Boudreau towards the goal. Tipped in front. Opportunity. Rebound whacking at it. Behe down in the butterfly. Puck's loose in the stop of the crease. Behe now will find it. And he will cover it up here as Mirabelli's going to clear the front of the net. And got to be careful here if you're the Crushers. Don't want to take one late. Trailing by one. It's the face-off. It's going to stay inside the zone. A minute 28 left to go here in the third. Puck is down, won by the Preds. Boudreau down low, rimmed around to the far side. Ross will run into his man. Morneau takes a spill. That'll come outside the zone. Boudreau gets the red line. He's just going to fire it in deep. Preds back on side, and that's going to be an icing call. As the Preds faithful not happy with that. Looked like it was on the other side of the red line, so doesn't really matter what I think. Regardless of all that, got a couple youngsters down there starting the Let's Go Crushers chant. As you can just see them down there on the right of your screen. Trying to get some energy back into this building. And now we're going to have a 30-second timeout for the Predators. So we'll step aside once more, and we will be right back. All right, welcome back. Timeout concluded. A minute 14 left to go here in the game. Crushers, empty net. Shot towards a goal, and that's going to be a loose puck. Dre, an opportunity to seal the deal. Whitmore down. He dives. That puck goes wide all the way back to the blue line. Landry tries to dip it back in. Crushers now with a chance. Final minute to play here in the third period. McIntosh in over the line. Nice inside out move, hip check there, and that's going to get down onto Hickey, and he's going to cover it up and hang on. 53 seconds left to go here. Shediac trying to hold on here and punch their ticket to the big dance later on this afternoon. The energy certainly picked back up here in the building. Face off to the left side of Hickey. Wadden, Gaudette on the draw. It's going to be won by the Preds. They're going to send that the length of the ice, and that's going to be an icing call, and we'll flip it back around into the Shediac zone here. 47.9 seconds left to go. Left side of Hickey. Both teams fighting for every last second here. Puck is down, pushed forward off the face-off. Good read by the defender there as that goes up and off the glass. Whitmore couldn't hold the line. He's in a foot race now. McIntosh turned it over. Opportunity. Gaudette, Dre, he scores. And a heartbreaker right there for the Pictou County Crushers. As Thomas Dre been robbed 3 or 4 times throughout this game. He's going to find a loose puck and he'll pot it into the empty net. A 3-1 lead now for the Predator. And you got to think that might seal the deal here. 36 seconds, definitely enough time to score 2 goals, but they are going to have to hurry. Puck is down. Yannick Gaudette's going to backhand that one up and over. Johnston back for it here. Now through the middle, looking for Walsh. That'll escape him as that's going to be down inside the zone, but it won't have enough for icing. Chipped out in the neutral zone, almost onto the tape now of Morneau. Icing waved off. He got a piece of it. There's Ross down there. Johnston picks up the loose puck. He's just going to chip that to the left side. 10 seconds left to go. Shediac starts the celebration here. Meisner chips it. He gets tangled up. Got to be careful here. And that's going to be it here. The Shediac Capelle Predator have punched their ticket to the championship game at 3:30 this afternoon with a 3-1 victory here over the hometown Pictou County Crushers. An 18-save performance for Jaden Hickey. And on the other side, 26 saves for Camden Behe. A fantastic game, a great push by the Crushers late. And they're just going to come up a little bit short here on home ice. So that'll pretty much conclude things here from this game. We'll stick around for the player of the game ceremony and maybe some tournament awards if I'm not mistaken. Either way, we will be right back. Announcer getting a big round of applause for both teams. A fantastic game. Just actually finished mentioning to one of my colleagues here what a great game that was. So Blair Whittemore, the player of the game here for the Crushers. The lone goal for the hometown team and a great effort from Whittemore. So number 3 here for the Shediac Predator, Easton Morneau, player of the game. Congratulations to both teams, and it looks like we're going to have some tournament awards here. And the All-Star Awards, as always a tough thing to do is stick around after losing here, as Shediac will salute their crowd who have made the trip. Tournament All-Star Cade Tanar at 7 points in 3 games. Had a chance to meet him the other night as he stopped by the B&B to drop off some firewood. And Thomas Dre, and Tournament All-Star as well. So you saw him score a couple goals here in this one. On defense, all-star team here from the Pictou County Crushers. Number 16, Ben Mirabelli. A hard-nosed defender, plays the game hard at both ends. Congratulations to him. And I missed the name there, but he's from the straight Richmond Pirates. I'm only going on the seat of my pants here, as you didn't get any information before. It's Carter Kirsten there, now that I've seen the name, and rightfully so there. So that'll conclude the Tournament All-Stars here in the U15AA division. The Preds heading to the championship game later on against the Sackville Flyers, and we'll have that game right here on High Button Sports. So until then, U15A gold medal game coming up next here from the Pictou County Wellness Center. My name is Matt Dooley for High Button Sports. Enjoy the rest of your Sunday. Safe travels to those of you who have to, and we'll see you at the next one.